How's it hanging, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my review for Superman and Lois Season 3, Episode 4, which was titled Too Close to Home. Now, overall, this episode was pretty fantastic, actually. I really enjoyed it. Might be the best episode of the season so far. Yeah, I think it actually was. I mean, there was a lot of good storylines here, a lot of good drama, especially regarding Jonathan getting hit by... It was more than a hit, but getting punched by Candace's dad. That was more of a side plot, but I really enjoyed what that side plot kind of led to, because it led to one of the best scenes in the episode, because I guess we'll just talk about it now. But at first, Lois goes to confront Candace's dad after he does punch Jonathan, and then towards the end of the episode, we get this scene with Clark going to the diner and confronting Candace's dad even harder. And he goes to Emmett, I think his name is, Candace's dad, goes to basically shove Clark, and, well, obviously that doesn't work very well for him. And then Clark just slams him down on the table, and it was amazing. I also love the line right before that scene when Lois is like, "This isn't a job for Superman," and Clark's like, "He's not going." Yo, that was badass. Let me just tell you right now, that was probably my favorite scene of the episode. Although there was another really great scene in this episode that also might be my favorite, when John Henry meets with Bruno Mannheim, and Bruno basically knows that he's Steel. And then we find out that Dr. Irons, his sister, although not really his sister, because, different world. But we find that his sister has like a bunch of explosives strapped to her, and then he has to call in the suit, and then he goes and jumps off the balcony, and it was very Iron Man-esque, but Steel as a character is very reminiscent of Iron Man. I don't know exactly which character came first. I'm not calling them copycats. I'm not saying Steel is an Iron Man ripoff. He might be, but I don't know. Maybe he was created before Iron Man. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It was amazing, is my point. And he flies off and ends up luckily saving Dr. Irons from the explosives. But that was a great scene. Bruno Mannheim is such a great villain, dude. And a lot of that comes down to the fact Chad L. Coleman, the actor who plays him, is a phenomenal actor. Obviously, I know him from The Walking Dead. And also, I talked about this in my premiere review for Superman and Lois for Season 3. But he was Tobias Church in Arrow Season 5. So that's pretty cool as well. Obviously, this show doesn't take place in the Arrowverse, which, yeah, there's already been a lot of talk about that. But, Chad L. Coleman, I love the guy. He plays Bruno so well. And it's pretty fantastic stuff. And, yeah, I really love what they did between John Henry and Bruno Mannheim in this episode. But, yeah, that scene where he jumps out of the balcony, jumps off it, rather, it was just so good. I love John, dude. I love John. He's awesome. And, yeah, those are some of my two favorite scenes of the episode. What else happened? Oh, another cool scene, brief scene, where Superman destroys the blood with his heat vision, of course. That was pretty cool. He just did it instantly. That was a weak snap. He did it instantly, and it was just super cool as well. I also liked the opening of the episode at the Redwood Forest, Sequoia National Park, I think it was, where all the trees were burning. And Superman obviously has to stop the tree from falling on that RV. Really cool stuff. Yeah, this episode was fantastic on it. Like, I know I already said that, but dude, the more I think about it, yeah, definitely the best episode of the season, in my opinion. And then we did kind of have this little side plot as well with Jordan's secret identity. He doesn't want to cut his hair, which I can kind of relate to because I have long hair. But at the same time, I'm not a superhero. So you got to do what you got to do to be a superhero and conceal your secret identity, my guy. Although we find out that he doesn't need to cut his hair at the end of the episode, although I think it would have been cool. I mean, I like Jordan's hair, don't get me wrong. Kind of. I mean, I'm not like obsessed with it. It's whatever. It's just whatever. Yeah. But, it would have kind of been cool if he got a haircut, a little new makeover. But he gets a suit from Sam. So that's pretty cool. We didn't really get a good look at the suit, but he also gets a mask, which is pretty neat because obviously Superman doesn't have a mask. But I don't believe Superboy, I mean, that's who Jordan basically is, Superboy. Superboy doesn't have a mask. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe he does in certain comics. I haven't seen every comic. I haven't read every comic, but just like knowing of certain images I've seen of Superboy. Well, yeah, he doesn't have a mask, but I do like that it's a black suit. That is cool. We'll see in live action. Well, not just in live action. I mean, we've seen Superboy in live action before. Connor Kent, Superboy. This is a different kind of Superboy, but that's not my point. We'll see what it looks like, hopefully, in the next episode, because it was like folded, is what I was trying to say. So I do hope it looks really cool, to be honest. Was it in a poster? Did they use it in a poster? I don't know. Someone will have to let me know down in the comments. But I'm very excited to see what it looks like, though, because I think it will be pretty cool to see him and Superman in action. That'll be really awesome. What else happened this episode? We had Sarah dealing with her mom after slapping her, which is kind of stupid, if we're being honest. It kind of had my eyes rolling, but at the same time, it was kind of engaging, and I liked it. All the drama between that family. And they go to the diner at the end as well, because they're there in that scene where Clark slams Candace's dad down. And I think they're going to make up, Sarah and her mom. I don't think they entirely did at the end of this episode. Maybe they did. I don't know. Can't remember. But, it's that side story is whatever. It didn't really seem like that big of a deal to me. The slap, I got to be honest. I know that's probably a hot take, but like, come on now. Also, it's not like she's a little kid. I mean, let's just be honest. She's like 16. Okay, people are gonna get mad at me. I'm not saying you should hit your kids. I already talked about this in the last video. I mean, like, let's just be honest, though. I don't know, dude. Just come on. And then there was a brief moment in this episode where Lois was not feeling good from her cancer. She almost like faints. But Lois was fantastic in this episode. She's always good though in all the episodes. To be honest, she's been really extra good this season though, because this season's been very focused on her character. Thankfully, I liked this scene obviously where she does confront Candace's dad, and I liked where she's like, I think she has a good line in this episode where she's like, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I'm a reporter. My cancer isn't going to stop that, and she's a badass. She's great. So there you go. That's really all I want to talk about. I mean, that's basically all that happened. But just overall, a great, great episode. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Best episode of the season, without a doubt. Those two scenes alone, Clark confronting Candace's dad, John jumping off the balcony, those were my two favorite moments of the episode. It was amazing. Got my adrenaline pumping a little bit. And I can't wait to see more of Bruno as well, because he does, he's not going to go quietly, basically. He's going to try and stop Lois from investigating him, which is understandable, because, Bruno doesn't want her in his business. But, yeah, really good episode. That's really all I got to say about it. Make sure to let me hear your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. Very curious to see what you guys have to say for real this time. I'm very curious because, yeah, it was a very fun, exhilarating, intense episode, in my opinion. I don't know if those actually are the right words to describe it, but yeah, it was good. Okay, I'm blabbering. Let me hear all your comments. And, okay, yeah, how do I end the video? If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Check out my Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd down in the description below. Peace.